Germany say? What did Canada say last year? They said, well, now if you protest the lockdowns, and when the police call you in Australia, you have 15 minutes to scan your face or call them back on FaceTime, or you get arrested and put in the quarantine center. So they're training everybody like we're a school of fish. Where'd Bob go? I don't know. Let's stay in our school. But this person gets picked up by a van. This person gets picked up on the highway. This person gets picked up at work. This person comes back. This other person doesn't come back. What happened to Bill? What happened to Jane? What happened to Sanchez? What happened to Mario? What happened to Chin? Oh, they died of the COVID or whatever the new thing is at the COVID center, and you don't want to protest it and say it's wrong because your social credit score will get lost or lowered, or you'll get banned off the web, or you'll get picked up too. And it's just this normalization, like the UN said. The head of the UN's Global Emergency Response Unit, Ryan, Dr. Ryan, said in all those speeches, the end game is going into the homes and breaking up the families and taking the children.
Yeah. These fuckers really think they're going to do this.
So China is the beta test.
It's coming.
To perfect the model with a bunch of masked men. And what do they show in movies like The Purge? You wear a mask when you go out to commit crimes. You wear a mask when you go under mom's psychology, mass psychosis, mass formation events. So you have the masked party of the New World Order with the men in the bunny suits, the women in the bunny suits, and the vans, and the general public all covered up so nobody knows who's who as they get disappeared. Ladies and gentlemen. And again, they tell you, just go through this emergency, things will come back to normal, but they don't come back to normal. Each time there's a new emergency, more rights are taken, more freedoms are taken. They're more entrenched, they're more in control. Then once they've collapsed the major cities and starved hundreds of millions to death, then the TV ads and the web ads will start. It's the people in the rural areas that didn't comply. They've got food, they've got water. These rich people, these kulaks, you must be in a family farm of 20 acres feeding yourself. And then they send out the armed paramilitary troops several years into it to come in and nationalize your farm. And they come in with guns, just like they did in Cuba. And they say, sign on to our agreement, give the majority of your food to us, go under this commune, hire these people we send, or we're going to take you away. And you say no, they don't shoot you in front of your family. They grab you, they put you in a van, and they take you to a special facility where you're taken into a contained room. They flip a switch. The oxygen's sucked out of the room. You're killed. Your organs are harvested. And they're building acid baths facilities all over the United States, mainstream news, legalizing a new way to dissolve bodies, not cremation, not burial, but liquid acid baths are being built that have giant capacities way above people opting in or wanting to do it. They're just building them. Seattle built a giant one last year. Denver built a giant one. New York built a giant one. They're building giant acid bath facilities that look like the factory in Soylent Green, where they just dump your bodies into green goo. It's on TV. Look it up. It looks just like Soylent Green Factory. And they say the acid turns the bodies into protein, which they then feed to farm animals or use as fertilizer. Soylent Green is made out of people. So this is the dystopia. This is the plan. This is what they're going to do. And then society just crumbles and implodes. And at each step, you give over more freedom. You become their slave. You comply. You work at a death camp. You kill people to try to stay alive. But you're going to die in the end, too. And more at the death camps. Combat robots, drones will be in control. Until finally, there's only a few technicians at these camps. And 100,000 robots killing 1 million people a week. And then, the globalists are obsessed with cannibalism. The communist Chinese did this. They had huge banquets on the flesh of their enemies. Our enemies will then dine on our children like little suckling piglets. Our children will come out of the ovens with apples in their mouths, literally, and will be eaten by people like Klaus Schwab.